And so he walks up to her, doesn't say a word, doesn't say hi, doesn't introduce himself, and goes to grab her at the waist. Coach Greg, and in today's video, an example of what a creep at the gym actually looks like. That's right, it was caught on camera. Not only is this guy a creep, but every woman or man's nightmare. A woman was training alone in her gym at her apartment complex, trying to get in a workout. A female bodybuilder in particular competes in women's wellness. And so very strong, very fit woman training all by herself. And in this particular gym, you can get in with a key fob. It's one of those gyms where there's no one at the front desk. And so she looks over at the door, sees the guy wants to get in, and she recognizes him. He actually lives in her building and has been in the gym before. And so she walks over, lets the guy in. She's thinking, he's harmless, he works out in the gym, lives in my building, what could go wrong? And so he enters the gym, doesn't work out, and just stands there looking over. She's probably thinking, why is he just standing there not doing anything? But she continues on with her workout.
Then she goes back to her workout. 3 minutes later, it happens. He approaches and tries to grab her by the waist.
And so he walks up to her, doesn't say a word, doesn't say hi, doesn't introduce himself, and goes to grab her at the waist. And remember, if you're a guy watching this and you're 200 pounds of muscle, you're probably not worried or concerned about training in the gym. But for many females, they're very concerned. Just think of all the viral videos that have been posted lately. Women who are accusing men of being creeps for glancing over for 1 or 2 seconds. Or videos of men saying hi to women who are only being made fun of. But in this particular situation, imagine how nervous, petrified you would be for someone to approach you without saying anything and going to grab you. In that situation, you're thinking, is this really happening?
As soon as he was approaching me, I pushed him. I said, bro, get away from me. And he kept trying to come towards me. I just ran off to the side of it. He started chasing me around the bench.
And so as he tried to grab her, she quite literally said, bro, what the F are you doing? And shoved him back. And so remember, this is a bodybuilder. She's very strong. She's very confident in her abilities.
When it was happening, I actually had no fear. I am a bodybuilder and I'm actually pretty strong. So in my mind, I knew I was stronger than him and I knew I could fight back.
And so after shoving the guy back, you'd think he's had enough. But no, he continues in pursuit of her. She runs away. She gets behind a bench. She's trying to hide. And so at this point, she's thinking, never give up. She wants to show that she's strong, that she has endurance, that she's not going to go with him. And remember, with all the charges laid on this guy following this event, you can only imagine just how scared this woman really was. And so she runs to the other side of the gym and unfortunately never had enough time to make it out the door. And he continues to pursue her, but she has none of it. She uses the assistance of her phone to hit this guy in the face, but yet he still won't stop. And I must admit, it looks like a UFC event, but imagine how petrified you would be. They wrestle to the ground. She continues to hit him in the face, but she doesn't give up. And she notices he's getting tired and she's thinking, never give up, never give up. And she has her phone with her and she's trying to press 911, but unfortunately she can't do it. She's trying to fight him off of her. She doesn't want to go unconscious. She has to be careful of her neck. She doesn't know what he could do, but she's thinking in her head, I can take this guy. I work out hard and I can do it.
As long as you don't give up, you fight back, you show him that you are strong, that you are one, that you're able to fight back and survive this and get out of the situation, I believe it's possible.
And eventually, the guy tires out and he can't stop her anymore. And she proceeds to run out of the gym, out the door, calls 911. And in an interview following the event, she described that she had no fear during the event. She wasn't actually scared. Her adrenaline took over, her confidence in her abilities, her strength, stamina from all her years of lifting. Well, it finally paid off. And so imagine if she wasn't a bodybuilder, if she hadn't trained all those years, if she hadn't had the strength and stamina from doing cardio and all those workouts. Perhaps this would have ended in tragedy. And so what can we learn from this? Well, self-defense tips were listed. Please don't always stare down at your phone. Take a glance and look around. Who's around? How close are they? There's anything suspicious going on. Look for potential exits to make sure that you have a way out. Try to hit in soft tissue areas, the throat, the eyes, the downstairs if it's a guy. Obviously, those are very painful areas no matter how strong you are. And remember, this is a real world, actual example of a creep, predator, someone you don't want around near you in the gym. Notice the difference. It's not someone who looks over for 1 second. It's not somebody who's approaching you and saying, hi, can I help you put on a weight on the gym? It's not someone who's being nice or kind. And so although there's a chance that somebody can do something wrong, you can't live your life in fear in every single situation. And also, this girl was alone in the gym. If you're in a gym with 20 people around lifting weights, it's very unlikely that somebody's going to come and grab you and try to carry you, kidnap you out of the gym. And so although you should or must be aware that this is potentially something that can happen, please don't think that the gym is a scary place, that things like this are going to happen. If anything, this should further motivate you of the importance of health and fitness. Please do your cardio, lift weights, get strong, because in the event that this does ever happen to you, you'll have more strength, stamina, speed, confidence, and the ability to fight them off. Very happy to see that this ended well, that it didn't end poorly, that the woman was able to fight the attacker off, and they actually arrested him. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, and don't forget, I have a free diet and training program. Interested in getting to the gym? You got one for absolutely free. All you have to do is click the link in the description and enter your name first and last and your email address, and blammo, you get free diet and training program. It's not a couple pages. It's talking 50 plus pages of very important, pertinent information, free recipes, training, nutrition programs, multiple different diets with options, everything you need to get in the best shape of your life. Subscribe, click the bell button, and comment for the algorithm. Watch the bloops right there. Follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. And until next time, I am out.